This is a special lecture because we are going to solve an exercise of lesson number 2, utility analysis. Welcome to my class. We are learning Economic Standard 12 of Maharashtra Board, HSC Board. And see, so far we have completed our lesson number 2, that is utility analysis. Okay, and today we are going to solve its exercise. See, this is the exercise of lesson number 2. Okay, total 5 questions are there. Now see, I am showing you the structure of proposed question paper pattern. Okay, see, this is the proposed question paper pattern. According to it, the question for board exams of standard 12 may come in the paper. Okay, see, total there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 types of questions. Okay, and out of these 6 types of questions, the questions are given in this lesson. Okay, now see, this is the first question, question number 1A in your exercise. Complete the following statements by choosing the correct alternatives, which is of 1 mark each. So as per this paper pattern, this may come under question number 1. From the following types of sub questions, any 4 will be asked. See, these are the 8 types of sub questions. Choose the correct option, complete the correlation, give economic term, find the odd word out, complete the following statements, choose the wrong pair, assertion and reasoning questions, or identify the right group of pairs from the given options. Okay, so this is 5th subtype, okay, from the question number 1, which would be asked for 1 mark. Okay, see, for 1 mark, and total there would be 5 questions, and the total mass of this kinds of question is 5. Okay, now let's move to the question. See, question number 1A, complete the following statements by choosing the correct alternatives. Okay, now see, what is the question? In the law of diminishing marginal utility, Alfred Marshall assumes that marginal utility of money. What happens of the marginal utility of the money according to Alfred Marshall's law of diminishing marginal utility? See, as per assumption number 6, it remains constant. Why? See, all the related factors like income, taste, habits, choices, likes, dislikes of a consumer should remain constant. Okay, this is one of the assumptions for understanding the law of diminishing marginal utility. So, what should also remain constant? Marginal utility of money is also assumed to be constant as per the assumptions. So, what is the answer of question number 1? It is option number B, that it remains constant. Okay, now let's move to the second question. As per the law of diminishing marginal utility, measurement of utility is assumed to be. See, how the utility is measured as per the law of diminishing marginal utility? Is it cardinal? Is it ordinal? Both ordinal and cardinal, or none of the above? See, the answer is cardinal measurement. What is cardinal measurement? See, the law assumes that utility can be cardinally or numerically measured. See, we have seen the utility can be measured like 1 UTs, 2 UTs, 3 UTs. Okay, so utilities can be measured in terms of numbers. Okay, hence mathematical operations are easily possible to know and compare the utility derived from each unit of a commodity. See, this is again also one of the assumption, okay, of law of diminishing marginal utility. So how utility is measured? In terms of numbers, means cardinal. Okay, so what is the answer of this question? It is cardinal. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Marginal utility of commodity becomes negative. Marginal utility of commodity becomes negative when total utility of a commodity is. Now look at the question properly. See, marginal utility of a commodity when become negative. See, when it is become negative, marginal utility of the commodity. See, as per this graph, this is the graph of marginal utility, and when it is becoming negative, see, when it is becoming negative, in this part it is becoming negative, and when it is becoming negative, what is happening with the total utility? It is falling down, right? Total utility is falling down. So what is the answer of this question? See, when the marginal utility of commodity becomes negative, the total utility of a commodity is falling. Okay, it is falling. Option number C. Now, question number 4. Point of satiety means, satiety means satisfaction, 100% satisfaction. When the point of satiety is achieved, see, options are when total utility is rising and marginal utility is falling, or when total utility is falling and marginal utility is negative, or when total utility is maximum and marginal utility is 0, or when marginal utility is falling and total utility is rising. See, when we learn the marginal utility curve, what is the question? Point of satiety, when the point of satiety is achieved, see, point of satiety is this point is, see, when the point of satiety is achieved on the marginal utility curve, what happens? See, what happens in this case? See, at a particular stage, total utility reaches to the maximum and remains constant, whereas marginal utility becomes 0. This is called as point of safety. See, when the total utility reaches to the maximum level and it remains constant, see, when it remains constant, here, see, it is remaining constant. When it is remaining constant, what happens with the marginal utility? It is falling down, right? It is becoming 0. Okay, when it remains constant, especially here, it is becoming 0. Okay. So, when the point of satiety is achieved, the total utility is maximum and marginal utility is 0. Okay. Next, when marginal utility is falling, okay, when the marginal utility is falling, total utility is, see, this is a confusion question. See, marginal utility is always falling down, right? Marginal utility is always falling down only. But when the marginal utility is falling down, what happens with the total utility? Total utility is rising only. Okay. So, what would be the answer of this question? See, when marginal utility is falling, total utility is rising. Okay. Now, 5 questions has been completed from question number 1. Now, question number 2. Choose the correct option. Okay. Now, as per this paper pattern, this comes under the question number 1 kind of question only. The sub question of question number 1. See, it is one of the type of question, that is choose the correct answer. Okay. Which would be asked for 1 mark and can be maximum 5 such questions, and the total marks would be 5. Okay. Because mark is 1 mark each. Now see, choose the correct option. See, 4 types of utilities are given and their examples are given. Okay. Now you have to match the correct answer. Okay. You have to match the correct pair. Choose that by choosing the correct option. Now see what the options has been given: time utility, place utility, service utility and knowledge utility. And what are the examples given of them? Transport, blood bank, mobile phone or doctor. Now see, what is meant by time utility? When the utility of a commodity increases with a change in its time of utilization, it is called as time utility. Means the utility for a specific commodity increases or changes when there is a change in the time of that commodity. That is called as time utility. Okay. See, and what is the example given? It is of blood bank. So time utility, what is the correct option for the blood time utility? It is blood bank. That is option number B. Okay. Now, place utility. What is meant by place utility? See, place utility. When utility of a commodity increases due to a change in its place, it is called as place utility. See, for example, woolen clothes have more utility at cold places than warm places. Means woolen clothes give more utility when the place changed. Means the woolen clothes were transferred from the place where it was not much used to the place where it was having more utility. So this place utility is generated because of the transport. Why? Transport creates the place utility, right? Transport creates the place utility. Okay, so what is for option number B, place utility? The correct pair of this is, correct pair of place utility is transport. Okay, now service utility. Third is service utility. What is meant by service utility? See, service utility arises when personal services are rendered by various professionals. For example, services of doctors, teachers, lawyers, etc. See, these are the personal or professional services given. Rendered means given. Given by whom? Doctors, teachers, lawyers. When they give their personal services, the service utility arises. Okay. So, what is the example of service utility? See, the correct example pair of service utility is doctor. Okay, now next, knowledge utility. What is knowledge utility? When we get the knowledge utility, see, when a consumer acquires knowledge about a particular product, it is called as knowledge utility. For example, utility of a mobile phone or a computer increases when a person knows about its various functions. See, while teaching I had given you the example. See, when we purchase new phone, new mobile phone, when it gives us the utility when we understand all the functions of it. Okay, so and we get the knowledge of using the mobile. Okay, so what is the example of knowledge utility? It is mobile phone. Okay, so time, what are the exact pairs? Time utility is blood bank, place utility is transport, service utility is doctor. So what is the exact pair? It is option number 2, that is 1B, 2A, 3D and 4C. So option number B, that is option number 2 is the correct answer. Okay, let's move ahead. Statements indicating consumer equilibrium. See, when consumer equilibrium is achieved, see, for this we have learnt this table. See, when the number of units are consumed 4 according to this table, and the marginal utility of the units is 5, then the marginal utility in terms of money per unit is equal to rupees 10, then it becomes rupees 50, and the market price of that commodity is rupees 50. When it is same, when this equilibrium is achieved, when we compare between marginal utility and price, when the marginal utility becomes same as that of price. See, unit at which marginal utility becomes equal with market price is marginal unit. Marginal unit of X is equal to price of X, that is called as consumer equilibrium. What does this mean? The satisfaction which consumer has gained, okay, or achieved after consuming a specific commodity, okay, at which level, that is called as consumer equilibrium. Okay, so what is the answer of this? Statements indicating consumer equilibrium, when the marginal utility is equal to price. Yes, we have seen the marginal utility is equal to price. And what is the correct option? That is 4. Only B, right? Only B, that is marginal utility is equal to price. Okay. Next question. Question 3, as per your exercise. Identify and explain the concepts from the given illustration. Okay, which would be asked for 2 marks. See, and as per the paper pattern, it can be question number 2, that is, and this subtype. Identify and explain the concept from the given illustrations. 5 questions would be given, and you have to solve any 3. Okay, each question carries 2 marks, okay, and you have to solve 3 questions. So total questions for this kind of total marks for this kind of question are 6, okay. Now see, what is the question? Identify and explain the concepts from the given illustration, okay. And the first example given is Salma purchased sweater for her father in winter season, okay. See, Salma purchased sweater for her father in winter season. So which word is underlined over here? Highlight. We can highlight it as time utility. See, when the time changed and it became winter, the sweater gave more utility, right? So it is the example of time utility. So how you should write the answer of such question? See, in point A, you have to write like this: identified concept. What is identified concept? Time utility. Okay. Now below that, what you have to write? Explanation of the concept. Why you can explain it is the example of time utility. See, utility derived by changing the time of utilization of a commodity is called as time utility. See, when the time of utilization is changed and the commodity gives its actual utilization, okay, this is called as time utility. Now how we can conclude it? See, this is the actual concept which is hidden, and how it is applicable to the example, to the statement which is given, that we have to write in the conclusion. See, what we have to write in the conclusion? The example, we have to find out the concept hidden in it, that is, here it is time utility. And now we have to explain what is meant by time utility. And then we have to connect this example with the concept. Okay, then we have to connect by concluding it. So what we can write in the conclusion? See, as Salma purchased sweater for her father in winter season, which could give utility only in the winter season. It means sweater can give utility only when the season or time changes. So it is an example of time utility in microeconomics. Okay, next statement or next example. Nilesh purchased ornaments for his sister. See, what Nilesh did? Which action was done by Nilesh? He purchased, right? What did he do? He purchased. See, what happens by purchasing? We get the possession of something, right? See, so what is the concept hidden in it? How you have to write? First of all, you have to write the sentence statement given as it is. That is, Nilesh purchased ornaments for his sister. Okay, the statement as it is. And below that you have to write identify the concept against point number A. What is the concept? It is possession utility. Okay, then you have to explain what is meant by possession utility. Okay, see, explanation of the concept. Utility obtained from the transfer of ownership rights of commodity or goods from one person to another person is called as possession utility. See, when we get the transfer of ownership rights of the commodity, okay, then it is called as possession utility. And how this possession utility is applicable with the statement given, that we have to write in the conclusion. Okay, see, as Nilesh purchased ornaments for his sister, so he got the possession of the ornaments from the jeweler. As the ownership of the ornaments transferred from the jeweler to Nilesh, it is an example of possession utility in microeconomics, right? Third example. Kavita consumed 5 units of oranges one after the other. Okay, see, Kavita consumed 5 units of oranges one after the other. So which concept is hidden over here? See, total. What is the important thing you have to notice over here? How many oranges did she consume? Total consumes. See, she consumed 5 units. Okay, so one concept hidden over here, it is total utility has been shown, because total numbers of consumption has been shown. So one concept hidden here is total utility. And one after the other. Okay, she ate one after the other. So what does this mean? It is continuity. Okay, so the second concept hidden here is continuity, and the first concept hidden is total utility. So in the same statement, two concepts are hidden, that is total utility and continuity. Now we have to explain. Okay, what is meant by total utility? See, total utility refers to the aggregate of the utility. Aggregate, okay, aggregate means what? Sum total. Okay, aggregate of the utility derived by the consumer from all units of a commodity consumed. It is an aggregate or sum total of utilities from the successive units of a commodity consumed. What is meant by successive units? That is one after the other. See, because she consumed one after the other oranges, and total oranges she consumed were 5. So aggregate, how many oranges she consumed? 5 oranges she consumed, and one after the other she consumed without any time lapse. See, what is the second concept hidden here? It is continuity in consumption. See how it is applicable. What is meant by continuity in consumption? It is a type of consumption, is one of the important assumptions of law of diminishing marginal utility regarding consumption, in which various units of a commodity, see, various units of a commodity are consumed in a quick succession, that is in continuity, one after the other, without any time gap, that is without lapse of time. Okay, that is called as continuity in consumption, means she consumed one after the other, okay, without any break, without any time gap. And total, how many oranges she consumed? 5. So this is the example of total utility as well as of continuity in consumption. Okay, see, we have to conclude, so we have to join or relate the example with the concept which we have found out. See, as Kavita consumed 5 units of oranges one after the other in succession without any time gap, so it is an example of total utility and continuity in consumption as per microeconomics. See how I have joined the sentence over here. As Kavita consumed 5 units of oranges one after the other. See, here only one concept was hidden, and here the second concept was hidden. Okay, so both the concepts are applicable for this example, for this statement. Next, Bhushan refused to eat 5th chapati after eating 4 chapatis. Okay, now what does this mean? Bhushan ate 4 chapatis. Bhushan refused to eat 5th chapati after eating 4 chapatis. Means Bhushan got satisfaction after eating the 4 chapatis. So he refused to eat the 5th chapati. So he got satisfaction. What is meant by, then which concept is hidden in it? It is point of satiety. Point of satiety means point of satisfaction. Okay, see, what is point of satisfaction or point of satiety? See, then you have to, as per point number B, you have to give its explanation. What is the explanation of the concept? The various units of a commodity consumed in quick succession leads to decrease in the intensity of want. At a particular point, when a rational consumer gets fully satisfied by consumption of a commodity or products, he stops his consumption and refuses to consume the next unit. Since the maximum limit of satisfaction is reached and there is no addition to total utility by any further increase in the stock of a commodity, this fully satisfaction level is called as point of satiety. Means what? After reaching at the 100% satisfaction, there is no increase in the total utility of the satisfaction if any further increase in the consumption has been added. Why? The consumer has reached to the 100% satisfaction. This is the example of point of satiety. Okay, now we have to relate it. What Bhushan did? Bhushan had 4 chapatis and he rejected to have the 5th chapati because he had reached to the point of satiety. Okay, see, as Bhushan has reached to the point of satiety, he refused to eat 5th chapati after eating 4 chapatis. So it is an example of point of satiety in microeconomics. Now, next statement. Lalita satisfied her want of writing an essay. See, here there is a printing mistake. You have to take it as an essay. Okay, an essay. Lalita satisfied her want of writing an essay by using pen and notebook. Okay, so what was Lalita's want? To write an essay. And who satisfied her want? That the utility of two items. Which are the two items? Pen and notebook. What was her want? Writing. Okay, so writing was her want or desire. And how her desire was fulfilled? By using the pen and notebook. So pen and notebook were having such utilities hidden in them which satisfied her want of writing. Okay, so what is this example of? This is which concept is hidden in it? See, identify concept. Utility is the basis of demand. That is one of the features of utility. See, utility is what? Is the basis of demand. Okay, see, as pen and notebook were having the utility, so what was the demand? Demand was of writing. So utility is the base of demand. And how we can explain this concept? Utility refers to the capacity or power of a commodity to satisfy human wants. See, utility has the capacity or power. See, it has the capacity or power of a commodity to satisfy human wants. Utility is the want satisfying power of the commodity. In other words, we can say like this. So utility is the basis of demand. Okay, utility is the basis of demand. Utility of a commodity generates a desire or a need to have a particular commodity to satisfy specific desire or want. See, utility of a commodity generates a desire. For example, whatever utility is hidden in a specific commodity, that generates a desire to have it. Okay, to have that particular commodity, to satisfy any specific desire or want which is related to that commodity. Okay, for example, chalks. Chalks has the utility of writing on the board. Okay, so utility of chalk is what is the utility of chalk? Writing on the board. So which desire is satisfied? Writing on the board desire is satisfied by getting the utility from chalks. Okay, so how we can conclude? See, how we can relate this concept with the statement given? See, in conclusion point number C, you have to write, as Lalita has the want of writing an essay, okay, she satisfies it. It means what? Her want, by getting the utility from pen and notebook. So it is an example of utility is the basis of demand concept in microeconomics. Okay. Now let's move to question 4. See, observe the given table and answer the questions. Okay. Now as per the paper pattern, this can be your question 5th. Okay. And how can be the question? Study the following table or figure or passage and answer the questions. Okay. Now it can be asked for 4 marks and you have to solve any 2 out of the given 3 and total marks would be 8. Okay, because each sub question carries 2 marks. Okay, now here only one question is given. Observe the given table and answer the questions. See, this is the table given. What is given in this table? 3 columns are there. In column 1, it is given the data of unit of a commodity. Okay, unit of a commodity consumed. 1 unit consumed, 2 units consumed, 3 units are consumed, 4 units are consumed and 5 units are consumed of a commodity. And what is the total utility? Here the word has been mistaken. It is utility. Okay, utility. Okay, total utility and marginal utility. Okay, you can make the corrections in the book. See, after consuming 1 unit of a commodity, total utility achieved is 6 as well as marginal utility is achieved 6. Why? Because before consuming 8, there was no marginal utility. Okay, so at the first time, the total utility and the marginal utility both are same, that we have already learned. Okay, after consuming second unit of commodity, total utility becomes 11 and marginal utility declines to utils 5. Okay, after eating one more commodity, after consuming one more commodity, that commodity 3, the total utility increases to 15. whereas the marginal utility declines and becomes 4. Okay, after consuming one more utility, that is fourth, after consuming one more commodity, that is fourth commodity, the total utility reaches to the highest point, that is 15. Okay, and it remains constant. Okay, so because after having the third unit of the commodity also, what had happened, after consuming the third unit of the commodity also, the total utility has reached to 15 utils. Okay, but after having one more commodity, that is fourth commodity, the total utility is remaining constant. It is not increasing. Okay, why? Because the marginal utility of consuming that fourth unit has reached to 0, because it is not giving any extra or added satisfaction. See, after consuming fourth unit of a commodity, it is not giving any additional satisfaction to the utility. Why? Because after having third commodity, the satisfaction has reached to, total utility has reached to 15. Okay, and it has remained constant after having additional unit of a commodity. Okay, so it didn't give any additional utility. Okay, so the marginal utility becomes 0 after having this additional unit of a commodity. Okay, even further beyond this, the consumer takes consumes fifth commodity. Then what happens? See, then after reaching a specific level, see what happens, the total utility declines. Okay, and the marginal utility still declines and goes to -1. Why? Because beyond the point of satiety, if he still consumes, it gives dissatisfaction. See, this is the level of dissatisfaction. And what happens with the dissatisfaction? See, it may harm or become injurious also if he consumes beyond the point of satiety, and the marginal utility becomes negative. Okay, because it is a harmful or dangerous level. Okay, now see, we have to depict this data in a dot total utility curve and marginal utility curve. So what we have to do, we have to depict this data, represent this data in curve. Okay, so how we can write this answer? See, the answer can be written like this. On the basis of table, this given table, total utility and marginal utility curves, that is TU and MU curve, can be derived with the following diagram. The diagram is given below. TU curve is equal to total utility curve and MU curve is equal to marginal utility curve. Okay, what is meant by this? See, these are the short forms. What we have written in the graph, TU and MU only. So what is TU? It is total utility curve. And what is MU? That is marginal utility curve. And what is given on the x-axis? See, x-axis measures the units of commodity. Okay, what is shown on the x-axis? Units of a commodity which are consumed, while y-axis indicates the figure or the units of total and marginal utility. See, both the things are shown on the y-axis, total utility as well as marginal utility, both are shown on the y-axis. And what is shown on the x-axis? Units of a commodity consumed. See, for this data I have drawn a graph. Okay, that is, I have located the points only. See, when the total utility, when consumer consumed first unit, okay, when the consumer consumed first unit, what happened? The total utility became 6 as well as marginal utility became 6. Okay, now when the consumer consumed second unit, what happened? When the consumer consumed second unit, what happened? See, red are the total utility. Okay, see, in the legends I have shown red dots are of total utility and green dots are of shown of marginal utility. Okay, so when the consumer consumed second unit of a commodity, what happened? See, what happened? The total utility went to 11 and marginal utility came down to 5. Okay, so when the consumer consumed the second unit, total utility went to 11. Okay, and marginal utility became 5. Okay, now when the consumer consumed third unit, what happened when the consumer consumed third unit? total utility reached to 15 and marginal utility reached to 4 because it declined and the total utility is still increasing. Okay, when the consumer consumed third unit, total utility reached to 15. See, total utility reached to 15 and at the same time marginal utility reached to 4. Okay, marginal utility reached to 4. Okay, 4 utilities. Now, when the total utility, when the consumer consumed fourth unit, okay, when the consumer consumed fourth units, total utility got or achieved by consuming the fourth unit was 15 utilities and the marginal utility declined and became 0. Why? Because it had reached to the point of satiety and it is remaining constant. No additional utility is achieved by consuming this fourth additional unit. Okay, so how we can show it on the graph, show it on the curve. See, after having the fourth commodity, okay, after having the fourth commodity, the total utility remained same, that is it is remaining constant. See, it is remaining constant and what is happening, marginal utility reached to 0. Why? There is no additional increase in the utility which was achieved by having the third unit of the commodity. Okay, now if he still further continues to consuming the commodity and he consumes the fifth commodity, then what happens, total utility reaches to 14 and marginal utility declines and goes to the negative level, that is -1. Okay, when the consumer consumes fifth unit of the commodity, see, the total utility goes to 14. Okay, when the consumer consumes, see here, okay, and the consumer consumes and the marginal utility reaches to -1. Okay, see, this is -1. Okay, so with this we have plotted the points, okay, of according to this data and now we will plot the curve. Okay, now see, I have plotted the curve also for you. See, when we join the points, the locus points on this graph, okay, see, these were the points of red, the points which are shown on the red color points are of total utility because it is rising. Okay, see, this is the curve of total utility which is rising up to a certain level, then it is remaining constant and then it is declining. Why? When we join the points of total utility. Okay, and what happened with the curve of marginal utility? See, it is always declining, right? It is always declining and after reaching a specific level it reached to 0 also. Okay, and after reaching 0 it went still down and reached to -1. Okay, see, this portion is called as the portion of disutility. Okay, this portion is called as the portion of disutility. Okay, when it reach from 0 to -1. Okay, and what is shown on this graph? See, what is shown on this graph? This is TU is the points which are joined by the red dots in the red color, red line, and the graph which we have achieved by joining the points, red color points of which shows the utilities of total utility, that we get the TU curve. Okay, and when we join the locus points of green color, that is of marginal utility, we get the MU curve. Okay, so this is the MU curve which is shown in the green line. Okay, and this MU curve when touches this x-axis, okay, see here it is touching to the x-axis. Okay, it means touches to the x-axis means it becomes 0 and then it still further goes down, and it reaches to -1. This is the portion of disutility. Okay, now if we join this point of when it was point of satiety, we can get this curve. Okay, so this was the point of satiety. See, not this. See, This is the point of satiety, not this. Okay. And what is shown on the x-axis? Units of a commodity. Okay. And what is shown on the y-axis? Total and marginal utility on the y-axis. Now, based on this diagram, okay, two questions has been asked. When total utility is maximum, marginal utility is, see, when the total utility is maximum, okay, see, this is the total utility. When the total utility is maximum, means when at the point of satiety, okay, when the total utility is maximum, what happened? See, the marginal utility became 0. When the total utility was maximum, marginal utility was 0. So what is the answer of this question? See, it is what you have to write the answer. The answer is 0. Okay. Next, when total utility fails, when total utility falls, marginal utility becomes, see, when the total utility falls, what happens with the marginal utility? See, let's see. Here the total utility is falling down, right? Total utility is falling down. Okay. So when the total utility is falling down, what is happening with the marginal utility? See, when the total utility is falling down, okay, when the total utility is falling down from here to here, what is happening with the marginal utility? Is in this portion, marginal utility is becoming negative, right? So what is the answer of this question? When total utility falls, marginal utility becomes negative. So how you have to write? You have to write like this, negative. Okay. You have to write like this, negative. Okay. Now, question 5. Answer in detail. Okay. Now see, as per the board paper pattern, this can be question number 6. That is answer in detail. 3 sub questions would be given, and out of that you have to solve 2 questions. Okay. And how many marks does this question carry? See, this question carries 8 marks. Okay. So such 2 questions would be there, and the total marks this question will be carrying is 16. So this is the most important question. So you have to answer it properly. Okay. And you have to do its preparation in a nice way. Now let's see. What is the question asked here in this lesson? See, it is answer in detail. State and explain the law of diminishing marginal utility with exceptions. Okay. See, state and explain means you have to state the law of diminishing marginal utility. Then you have to explain the law of diminishing marginal utility, and then you have to give its exceptions. See, you have to answer 3 sub questions in this one question. That's why it is asked for 8 marks. Okay. Now let's see how to solve it. How to write its answer. See, the law of diminishing marginal utility, that is DMU. First, okay, you have to give its introduction first. What you can write in the introduction? See, this law was first proposed by Professor Gosen, but was discussed in detail by Professor Alfred Marshall in his book of Principles of Economics, which was published in 1890. Okay. The law of diminishing marginal utility is universal in character. It is based on the common consumer behavior that utility derived diminishes with the reduction in the intensity of want. Okay. So as the intensity of a want decreases, the utility which is derived for consuming that product also gets declined. Okay. Now see, you can write in your words also for the introduction. Okay. Now, statement of the law. See, here you cannot change the word because this is the statement of the law. Okay. In definition or in introduction, you can write in your own words also. But statement you have to write as it is. That is point number B. Okay. According to Professor Alfred Marshall, other things remaining constant, the additional benefit which a person derives from a given increase in his stock of a thing diminishes with every increase in the stock that he already has. In other words, marginal utility that any consumer derives from successive units of a particular commodity goes on diminishing as his or her total consumption of that commodity increases. Okay, in short, the more of a thing you want, you will have the less want to have more of it. See, with the successive units of a particular commodity, as we have seen in the graph, successive units with the consumption of a particular commodity, what happens? What goes on diminishing? Particular commodity goes on diminishing as his or her total consumption of that commodity increases. This marginal utility goes on decreasing. Okay, so the marginal utility any consumer derives from successive units of consumption. See, these are the successive units of consumption. Okay, with the successive units of a consumption, the marginal utility of that specific commodity goes on diminishing. Okay. See, then in point number C, you have to give its explanation. See, what is the explanation of law of DMU? With the help of schedule and curve, you have to give its explanation. See, you can take any example, not only this, you can take any example which shows the units of commodity consumed, okay, commodity X and its marginal utility. Okay, any numbers you can take for this. Okay, then the table shows the marginal utility keeps on diminishing. See, marginal utility is going on diminishing from 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. Then it becomes to -2. Okay. This table shows the marginal utility keeps on diminishing with what? With the increase in the consumption. See, first it was increased first it was consumed 1 unit, then second 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. As you are consuming more and more units, the marginal utility is going on decreasing. Means with the increase in the consumption, there is a decrease in its marginal utility. Okay. And further it becomes to 0 and then it becomes to negative, that we have seen in this graph, right? See, on this graph only units of commodity consumed and marginal utility is shown. Total utility is not shown. Why? As you go on consuming more and more units, the marginal utility, it means additional benefit which you receive. What is marginal utility? The additional benefit which you receive by consuming additional unit. Okay, that is shown as marginal utility, margin. Okay. Then you have to give the explanation of the diagram. In the above diagram, units of a commodity X are measured on X-axis. See, what is measured on X-axis? Units of a commodity which are measured on axis X. Okay, are measured on X-axis, and marginal utility is measured on Y-axis. See, what is measured on Y-axis? It is marginal utility. Okay, it is marginal utility which is measured on Y-axis. Okay. Various points of marginal utility are plotted on the graph as per the given schedule. When the locus of all the points is joined, marginal utility curve is derived. See, various points of marginal utility as per the consumption of the commodity. See, when the commodity 1 was consumed, marginal utility derived was 11, was 10, right? See, with 2 it became 8 and like that. So you have to plot these points with the increase in the consumption of the commodity. See, with the increase in the consumption of the commodity, the marginal utility is declining. Okay. See, marginal utility curve slopes downward from left to right, which shows that marginal utility goes on diminishing with every successive increase in the consumption of a commodity. See, with every successive unit, with the consumption of every successive unit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, with every successive unit, marginal utility is sloping downwards from left to right. See, this is the right side. What is the direction of this slope? From left to right. Okay, this you have to write. When marginal utility becomes 0, marginal utility curve intercepts the x-axis. Okay, see, when marginal utility becomes 0, what happens? What is happening? It is intersecting this x-axis. This is the x-axis, right? So it is intersecting this x-axis, and when it is 0, see, when marginal utility becomes 0, marginal utility curves intercepts the x-axis. Further consumption of a commodity brings disutility, that is negative utility, which is shown by the shaded portion in the diagram. See, it is shown in the shaded portion. Okay. See, this is the diagram which is given in the book. And while solving this problem also, I had drawn everything. I have plotted everything on graph paper. Okay, and I had shown this disutility part also. Okay, so everything for this table I have shown on this graph. Okay, now you have to explain the graph. Okay, now what are the exceptions to the law of diminishing marginal utility when it doesn't happen? See, what we have seen, when with the increase in the consumption, marginal utility declines, right? See, but there are some exceptions to these assumptions. Which are these assumptions? With whom this doesn't happen, or with whom this doesn't become true. Okay, see, that is called as exceptions. Now see, here instead of exception, you can have the question can be asked as for assumptions also. Okay, or for criticisms also. Okay, see, if anything is asked instead of exceptions, it can be assumptions, it can be criticism, but you have to write like this. Means point number A, B, C, you have to write. Okay, for any of the kind of question has been asked. What is in point number A? That is, you have to give the introduction of the law of diminishing marginal utility. Point number B, you have to give the statement of the law. Point number C, you have to explain this concept of law of diminishing marginal utility along with the table and the graph. Okay, these would be the fixed points. And if the assumption is asked or if the criticism has been asked, then you have to write it in the point C. Okay, now here the exception has been asked. And what is the exception? See, exceptions to the law of diminishing marginal utility. Following are the exceptions to the law of diminishing marginal utility. What is the first exception? Hobbies. See, I have already taught you this in detail. See, when the people has hobbies, this rule that with the increase in the consumption, decrease in the marginal utility does not happen, does not take place. Why? See, in certain hobbies like collection of various stamps and coins, rare paintings, music, readings, etc., the law does not hold true, right? The law does not hold true because every additional increase in the stock gives more pleasure. This increases the marginal utility. However, this violates the assumption of homogeneity and continuity. Means what? If somebody has the hobby of collecting the coins, okay, so with the increase in the number of collection of coins, his marginal utility, means his satisfaction, increases. Okay, so the law of diminishing marginal utility is not applicable for the people having the hobbies of consumption of more and more unit. Okay, so for the consumption of more and more unit, they have given the example of collection of various stamps and coins, rare paintings, music, readings, etc. Okay, because that is the that comes under the category of hobbies. Next is miser. Who is miser? See, miser is the person who doesn't like to spend. Okay, see, the miser cannot be called as the rational consumer. Okay, see, what happens with the miser people? In the case of a miser, every additional rupee gives him more and more satisfaction. Okay, every additional rupee gives him more and more satisfaction. Marginal utility of money tends to increase with the increase in the stock of money. Okay, however, this situation ignores the assumption of rationality because such people are not rational people or rational consumer. Why? Because as and as more money they collect, right, as and as more amount of money they collect, their marginal utility goes on increasing. Okay, so this also violates the rule of law of marginal utility. Okay, next 3, addictions. Okay, see, it is observed that in case of drunkard, that the level of intoxication increases with every additional unit of liquor he consumed. Okay, it increases with every additional unit of liquor he consumed. So marginal utility received by drunkard may increase with the increase in the consumption of the liquor. Okay, see, with the increase in the consumption of liquor, his marginal utility goes on increasing because he is a addicted person. So for all kind of addictions, this the law of diminishing marginal utility gets violated. Okay, because marginal utility, that this satisfaction which he receives by consuming more and more additional unit of liquor, his marginal utility increases, right? This condition is similar to almost all addictions. Okay, but this is again not applicable for the rational consumer. Why? Rational consumer will not behave like this. Who is the rational consumer? The consumer who chooses wisely between the given options. Okay, and the miser people, the addicted people don't behave like that, because they doesn't behave as a normal person. Okay, as a natural person, because those are called as the ration. Those are for the, this law is applicable only for the rational people. Next, power. See, when I had taught you this concept, I had given nice examples along with the illustrations and pictures also. See what is meant by power. Okay, this is an exception to the law of diminishing marginal utility, because when a person acquires power, his lust for power increases. Okay, for example, at the start he is a common man, then he wants to become a corporator, then he wants to become a any corporator in the municipal area, then he likes to become a MLA, then he likes to become a MP. Okay, like this. So his lust for power increases. He desires to have more and more power of it. Okay, see, as much as more position he gets in the, right, so what happens, his lust for the power increases. Okay, as much as position he gets on increasing, so his lust for the power also increases. Where power? In the politics. Okay, next, money. See, it is said that marginal utility of money never becomes zero. It increases with the stock of money increases. This is because money is a medium of exchange. Why? Money is the most powerful thing because it is the medium of exchange, which is used to satisfy all wants, various wants, right? However, according to some economists, this law is applicable to money too. Okay, see, with more and more having units of money, the marginal utility of that money goes on increases. It never gets decline. Why? Because money has lots of uses. All the desires, all the wants can be satisfied with the money only. So with the increase in money, right, increase in the quantity of money gives more and more satisfaction. Okay, so this money violates the law of diminishing marginal utility. And in next point, that is conclusion. Okay, here you have to give the conclusion of what has been asked. Okay, see, if the assumptions has been asked, if the exceptions has been asked, if the criticism has been asked, so whatever has been asked, assumptions, exceptions or criticism, okay, whatever has been asked, according to it you have to give the conclusion. Okay, see what you have to write in the conclusion. Here the exceptions has been asked, so what you have to write, in fact these exceptions, these 5 exceptions which we give, right, in fact these exceptions are only apparent means superficial, not true, as they violate or break some or the other exemptions of the law of diminishing marginal utility. See, for example, that broke the assumption of rational consumer, right? Okay, so they broke some of the assumptions of the law of diminishing marginal utility. So these are not the real exceptions, okay, to the law of diminishing marginal utility. It has just universal applicability. Okay, these assumptions, these exceptions has universally applicable. With this you can complete the conclusion part, because this is a question which is just for 8 marks. Okay, with this we have completed the exercise of lesson number 2, that is utility analysis. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.